The fourth installment of the state capture report speaks volumes when it comes to former Free State Housing MEC Mosebenzi Zwane. In fact, it calls for him to be prosecuted in connection with a 1.8 billion rand Free State housing debacle.
In fact, suspended ANC Secretary General Ace Magashule was still Premier of the Free State when those contracts were approved. Newzroom Afrika's Tumaole Mohlaoli has our report.
The fourth chapter of the state capture report makes no links between suspended ANC Secretary General Ace Magashule and the controversial 516 million rand Free State asbestos roofs case. Magashule and several others stand accused of fraud, corruption, money laundering and contravention of the PFMA, or the Public Finance Management Act. While Magashule and co-accused have been in and out of the Free State High Court since 2020, the asbestos case has been stalled by several critical delays. Something Magashule has long claimed proves that he has no case to answer to.
Read the indictment about asbestos. Asbestos in Gauteng, asbestos in Northern Cape. Read the indictment about the asbestos. What was the issue and the case about asbestos? Please read. Don't make me read for you. The indictment is there, it's public. There was no such thing as a removal of asbestos. Read the indictment. And I was not involved in the asbestos. I don't know why I am in this case, and I will prove. I don't know anything about this thing.
But Magashule's co-accused, including businessman Edwin Sodi and former Free State Housing HOD Ntimutse, certainly know something about the allegedly fraudulent asbestos contract. Both testified before the Zondo Commission of Inquiry about their understanding of the asbestos removal tender's terms. Magashule co-accused Edwin Sodi and his murdered business partner Igor Mpambane bagged the deal after their company allegedly made payment towards Mukhesi's property and other expenses. Magashule, though, says he was never in on the tender processes. He argues that if oversight is an actual charge, it must be applied all the way to the top.
Media, 70 charges of corruption against Magashule, money laundering. You've managed to help 70 charges is Baskari corruption, Baba money laundering, Baba Fella Moon, Abam so Gajanule applied the notice, how not charge is one oversight. How not charge is one oversight, Uvala Hori. Who premier, who are president, who minister, you are deputy minister, you are mayor, who are mama, Kaufela Runarta Meller charge for the Mozega of government who says oversight.
Oversight, Mr. Magashule, as the head of the department, as the head of the province at the time, the buck stopped with you, didn't it?
I'm saying go and see what we did during our term. Don't mix our term with local government. Go and look at our term. We were the best team, the best ANC. Because it was not about me, it was about the ANC. And we have done our best, which people claim today.
Magashule's supporters are and have always been in full agreement with him.
This case is no longer a priority to finish it. It has served its purpose. It was used to force the Secretary General of the African National Congress to be suspended. I have my serious doubts if this matter will ever come to a full court case. I have my serious doubts because I know that the charges that have been brought against Comrade Ace Magashule are trumped up, they are flimsy, they hold absolute no content.
The latest state capture report's content, when it comes to former Free State Housing MEC Mosebenzi Zwane, speaks volumes. The report calls on Zwane to be prosecuted in connection with the 1.8 billion rand Free State housing debacle. While the billion rand 2010-2011 provincial housing mega project preceded Magashule's asbestos case, Magashule was still Premier of the Free State at the time the contracts were approved. Zwane's undoing was in part due to his unreliable evidence before the Zondo inquiry in 2020. Then he told how he saw no conflict of interest in accepting overseas trips from the Guptas, while adjudicating lucrative contracts involving Gupta associates in agriculture and mining. Zwane admitted surrendering control over his official schedule to such an extent that he confirmed once only learning about a major housing project handover on media platforms. Mosebenzi Zwane also failed to positively identify the location of one successful completed housing project set up during the 2010's 1 billion rand provincial housing scheme. Political analyst Samson Mohlaoli says more high-profile politicians need to be outed.
There are a lot more people that should be on the list. On the side of the Guptas, I have a view that there should be other additional people who should be on the list.
For Newzroom Afrika, Channel 405, I'm Tumaole Mohlaoli in Johannesburg.